Number one, your brain thinks it's Google Maps. You walk into a grocery store you haven't been in for years. It looks slightly different. New tiles, maybe fewer rats. But then, you swear, you see your high school chemistry teacher by the frozen peas. You blink. He's gone. Poof. Vanish like your grasp of molar mass. Here's the thing. Your brain hates gaps. It despises them. Empty shelves, incomplete faces, vague sounds in a hallway. Your mind fills it all, and like it's on a cosmic deadline. It doesn't show you what's there. It shows you what should be there. You're not perceiving reality. You're watching your brain guessing reality based on your lifetime of vibes and poor lighting. This mental autocomplete is called top-down processing. Basically, your memories and expectations start overriding raw sensory input. You're hallucinating, but like casually, socially, in a way society just lets you get away with. So yeah, that wasn't Mr. Delaney near the peas. It was a stock boy with a similar bald spot. But your brain, desperate to make sense of things, just photoshopped in a ghost from 10th grade. At this point, it's not even memory loss. It's memory improv. Number two, phantom crowds and fake friends. Ever thought you saw someone wave at you, and you wave back, only to realize they were waving at someone behind you? Congratulations. You've just been publicly betrayed by your social detection system. Humans evolved in tribes. Tight ones. Missing social cues could literally get you yeeted out into lion territory. So your brain is on constant alert for faces, attention, threats, smiles, any sign that you're still one of the gang. But here's the rub. In modern life, you're exposed to way more faces than your brain was ever designed to process. Thousands. Every day. And your mental software? It's still running the caveman edition. This means you start seeing people who aren't really there. Or worse, remembering people who never existed. A blur from the subway becomes your childhood friend. A woman at the coffee shop becomes that girl from the office. Except she isn't. You've invented a character and slapped them into your mental cast list. The sad part? Your brain isn't glitching. It's being efficient. It's blending face data like it's running a psychological smoothie bar, all to make sure you stay socially calibrated, even if it has to lie to do it. Number three, the mirror isn't lying, but you are. You ever walk past a mirror and for a split second think you saw someone else? Like the reflection twitched before you did? Or there was an extra presence? Relax. You're not possessed. You're just experiencing what scientists call your brain doing parkour with its own input. See, reflections are tricky business. Your brain processes visual input slower than you think, by a few milliseconds. Actually, it doesn't sound like much, but in brain time, that's like skipping a beat during surgery. So when you glance at your reflection, your mind fills in the moment before it fully registers what it's seeing. And sometimes it overshoots. You expect yourself, but the lighting, the angle, the subconscious dread of aging, something makes the image feel off. That little disconnect, that's enough for your brain to whisper, "Wait, who TF is that?" You know it's you, but for a terrifying nanosecond, it isn't. Welcome to a phenomenon known as the Caputo effect. Stare in a mirror long enough, and your brain starts melting your own face into other identities. Historical, imaginary, maybe your grandma, maybe a demon. Again, not haunted, just hilariously bad at handling uninterrupted self-awareness. Number four, night people aren't always dreams. Here's a weird one. You wake up at 3:12 a.m. You're parched. You get up, stumble into the kitchen, and just as you turn on the light, you swear someone was there. Not clearly, just the sense of a shape, a shift, a presence. Congrats. That's your brain going full Ghost Hunters mode when it's running low on glucose. When you're sleep-deprived, stressed, or just coming out of REM sleep, your brain's reality filters get looser than a conspiracy subreddit. And the brainstem? Oh! That drama queen starts throwing shadows into corners, turning coat racks into intruders, and making hum of your fridge sound like Morse code from beyond. Sleep inertia and partial paralysis can even make you hallucinate full figures during what's called hypnopompic hallucinations. Basically, Leftover dream ingredients bleeding into your waking soup. And no, your house isn't haunted. It's just that your brain doesn't come a morning after patch. But hey, if you do see a figure every night at the exact same time, maybe stop watching true crime before bed. Number 5, the crowd in your peripheral. You know that feeling when you're walking alone, but you feel watched? Like someone standing just at the edge of your vision. But when you turn, there's nobody there. Not even a mildly disappointed pigeon. That's not paranoia. That's a feature. Your peripheral vision is built like a motion detector hooked up to a potato. It's not there for detail. It's there to scream move the moment it senses a blob of anything that might be a threat. Evolution didn't care if you saw clearly. It cared if you ran fast enough not to get eaten. But in modern life, there are no tigers in the bushes, just shadows, furniture, or that one weird jacket you refuse to throw out. Still, your brain plays it safe. It paints motion, faces, silhouettes. It makes someone be there, because the alternative, a surprise predator or a silent killer, is way worse. So you flinch, you stare, you swear, and then you feel ridiculous. But the truth? You're not broken. You're over-upgraded. You're carrying the instincts of a forest survivor in a world full of hallway mirrors and overly realistic coat hangers.